Yet another diplomatic salvo has been fired by the Philippine government against China for the continued presence of Chinese commercial and military vessels in the waters of the Scarborough Shoal and the West Philippine Sea. Chinese ships and watercrafts have brazenly abused the country's goodwill by plying the nation's maritime territories well within its exclusive economic zone and keeping the nation's fishermen off their source of livelihood since the start of the year. PTV correspondent Bea Bernardo has the full details.
Philippine Coast Guard. The vessel is approaching the sea area of Guangyan Island under the jurisdiction of the People's Republic of China. The Leaflet Sea area.
China Coast Guard 3303. This is Philippine Coast Guard vessel DRP Gabriela Silang OPV A301 conducting training exercise within our exclusive economic zone. In accordance with international and Philippine national laws, we are proceeding according to our planned route.
This is the radio challenge by the Chinese Coast Guard against Philippine Coast Guard last April 24. The PCG was conducting a maritime patrol in the vicinity of Bajo de Masinloc, or popularly known as Scarborough Shoal. They received a total of 8 radio challenges from China. This is now one of the bases of yet another diplomatic protest filed by the Philippine government against China. In a statement, the Department of Foreign Affairs said the PCG vessel was shadowed, blocked, and repeatedly challenged by China while doing maritime exercise. Also part of the protest is the illegal presence of Chinese fishing vessels and their maritime militia in our maritime zones. Since the start of the year until March 18, the continued presence and activities of China had been monitored in the West Philippine Sea. Defense Secretary Delfin Lorenzana meanwhile said that the directives of President Rodrigo Duterte and his statements on the issue of the West Philippine Sea consistently aligned, and the Philippines will continue to assert its sovereign rights through maritime patrols. The defense chief acknowledged that China's military capability is far stronger than the Philippines, but this will not keep the country from protecting its national interests.
As for our long-standing and multifaceted relationship with China, we maintain cooperation in various areas that are mutually beneficial to our peoples. We can be cordial and cooperative with other nations, but not at the expense of our sovereignty and sovereign rights.
Senator Manny Pacquiao sent a letter to Chinese Ambassador Wang Shilian dated April 10. In the letter, the senator was humbly asking China to pull out their more than 200 maritime vessels in Julian, Pilipi Reef.
Hindi naman dahil may utang na loob tayo, ibibigay na natin yung sarili nating atin.
In a separate statement, Senator Christopher Bongo said the president, as the chief architect of the foreign policy, has his own ways to solve and balance the tension. Malacanang said that although the Philippines has territorial and maritime claims and entitlements in the West Philippine Sea, it is also a fact that our claims and entitlements are disputed by other states. Even when countries implement decisions under the UNCLOS, they must still negotiate under peaceful and legal means. Bea Bernardo, for The Nation.